all the goats. All right, we about to get started here, though.
We are about to get started.
Dadzie,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
All right,
This
well.
is a matchup as old as time, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Well, see, this is on the winner's side. Dadzie did make it out in winners today, as did Lucky. Lucky beating Sanam to get here. Dadzie, I don't know who he beat. I was watching his rivals run.
I think he beat a Heats.
Heats, okay, okay.
Mistaken.
Hey,
I could be tripping, though.
Hey, that's a nice win for him if he did, but...
Right now, we got Dadzie already kind of locked in the corner. Lucky with his patented plant play, and oh my god, this is a lot of damage.
I will say one thing Lucky is so good at with this character is while he doesn't do a lot of damage off like one interaction, he don't really like kill you with a combo. He's so good in advantage with this character. He will keep you at the ledge or above him or wherever he needs to for an entire stock if he has to.
Oh yeah, and I mean his just like conditioning is so good because you know, like you said, he doesn't go for a ton of super long combos, but he's able to just like judge what you're going to do afterwards.
Which is why to me this is such an interesting player matchup because Dadzie is kind of also that with Lucina. He's the type of player who really, his whole game is just keep you in the corner, right?
Yeah.
So it really is just going to come down to like whose ledge trapping is more hot today, I think.
And ooh, yeah, that was a block string right there.
Yep.
The Patui being plus on shield and just confirming into the grab.
Oh yeah, and that's a big up throw. That actually, I think, is a pretty important move in this matchup specifically. Oh yeah. Because it gives you something really nice to mash out of scrambles. And if you think about it, this type of matchup where we're not really killing each other, we're just racking up, rinse and repeating at ledge, like, it's going to be a lot of scramble situations where we're at that higher percent. And having something that you can just, like, something off a grab specifically, where you can just, like, kind of run up and do it because people, like, you know, they're shielding, they're scared, you know. It's such a strong, like, forceful option in this matchup, I feel like.
And, I mean, you see the red numbers here, right? But if we know anything about Lucky, this stock isn't going to be gone that early.
Oh, yeah. He is... This is where his brain kind of activates, I feel like, is where when he's in a position like this, he's like, how can I squeeze all this value out of this stock?
And one thing that's really good about Lucky just as a player, oh, we have no jump here.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
okay.
that could have been something.
Dadzie making it
but
back.
Something that's really strong about Lucky as a player is he preys on you getting desperate for that kill.
He absolutely does. I think that's something I think, honestly, both of these players are very good at, is just playing defensive and forcing mistakes and making you, like, feel like, okay, well, I can't hold this like board stall forever, right? We gotta get something going.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what they're waiting for. Yep. Okay. And this ledge trap from Lucky's going crazy. Basically, he sent him coast to coast. He's still ledge trapping, but all right.
I mean, the majority of this game has really just been played at the ledge. I can't really remember too many, you know,
that's another crazy block string. Lucky showing off all the Patui tricks this game.
Yeah, Patui's putting in the work. So much damage off stage, just like both kills have been block strings with the Patui.
Oh, yeah. I feel like a lot of the work isn't even it landing. It's just like the gravity that it creates, right?
Like the presence of it.
You know? And that's what's so interesting about characters that have like one central move like that, you know? Is there's so many cool mixes you can do off that. But, all right, we're going to see a little bit of damage here from Lucky.
And I think the biggest thing here is we've really seen Dadzie kind of struggle to get any, you know, big amounts of percent, but Lucky's just getting all of these strings. And Lucina as a character doesn't do too much damage with individual hits. Ooh, that's It
is rare to say that a character does more damage off a hit, or does less damage off a hit than Piranha Plant, but Lucina is definitely one of those.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons, you know, a lot of people say, even though Plant is generally considered a lower tier character, Lucina's one of his better matchups.
Yeah, I mean, Plant actually can compete a little bit in terms of the damage race, and this game is, if there's one thing that's true about Ultimate, is that the damage race is everything in this game because you are getting 2 or 3 tapped like in neutral. Like,
and especially for a character that, you know, kind of relies on stray hits for kills, Lucina's going to be allowing Plant to live a very long time.
Yeah, it's that weight, and it's also that offstage survivability, right? Like, it can be, Lucky showed off last game, but there's quite a lot of mix, and Lucina can kind of have some trouble getting to those spots. And even if you do land the fair or the back air or something out there, a lot of the times, unless it kills outright, it's kind of tough to kill Plant.
Yeah, and honestly, like, one thing I really do want to see more from Dadzie is trying to stay a bit more grounded. I feel like right now, every time he's running at Plant, it's a commitment. But if he just kind of, you know, uses movement a bit more, starts spacing more, like, you know, the down tilts and just kind of waiting for the dash to actually overextensions, he can be getting a lot more mileage out of these neutral interactions.
And I feel like also, to your point, a lot of the big strings that we've seen have come from Dadzie jumping at Lucky. Like, it's been a lot of, like, he tries to like land on him with a fair or something, and then he just gets patuied, or he gets up air, and then a big string starts, and it's like, well, now you're getting out damaged and you're above plant, and it's like, well, now you're going to ledge because you just get forward air out of it, and it's like, yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong there. But
and I think that's something Lucky is also, I mean, picked up on pretty early on, because you see anytime in a scramble, Dadzie's ready to press a button, whereas Lucky is willing to kind of wait and see what button he presses.
Yeah. And I think that's it's something that can work. I mean, being like assertive in a scramble can work for sure. But the thing is, Lucky's kind of being like passively assertive, right? Where he's waiting and he's ready to react to anything. But
that was really good, though.
That's a big edge guard catching that stall out there. And Dadzie finding himself with a lead for the first time this set.
But he needs to be, not get too greedy about extending it, because this is also where Lucky is really strong.
Well, we immediately, as you were saying that, saw him literally just full hopping at center stage, just waiting, you know? But,
and
yep, there you go. Lucky gonna even it up.
That up air is so deceptively strong. I mean, I know he was like 140, but it could have killed him even like way earlier.
It doesn't feel like 140.
Oh, that's dead.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully Lucky doesn't let that get too much to him. I mean, he still has a game lead, and
true, and
he's been winning.
I thought he caught the jump there.
Yeah, I thought he got one too. Okay.
Oh, yep. Oh, Dadzie's just a little slow there.
And I mean, this is kind of not a great look, because there was basically no extra credit done with that stock. But hopefully Dadzie can still kind of try to play with the lead a bit.
I mean, right now, this really is okay.
Oh,
didn't get much off it, though.
Yeah, tried to wait for a second air dodge, but Lucky definitely learned his lesson from the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think there are times where, and I think this is something that's kind of been true of Dadzie for a while, is it's like, there are times where he just plays too patient, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a common trait of Lucina players, where a lot of them are just scared of committing.
Yeah, well, it's kind of, to me, just like, yeah, like you can hold all this space, but if you don't,
Yep.
Well, I mean, I'm talking shit, but he just won the game, and now he's evened up the set.
He did win, and I think Dadzie's definitely starting to kind of lock in on these recovery routes too. I mean, technically all three stocks did happen off stage, but one of them was an SD.
Yeah.
But the success rate on those edge guards was significantly higher than the previous game.
Oh yeah.
So.
And I feel like that's kind of the thing where, as the set goes on, you can kind of start to pinpoint where that stuff's going to be.
Yeah.
And that's something that you're going to need to be hot on those as Lucina to win, I think.
And I mean, we got to remember, Lucky did SD at basically zero last game, but Dadzie very much cleaned up his act.
Oh yeah, Dadzie definitely showed us that he's definitely adapting here. He's found what he needs to find, I think, off stage to stay in the set. So.
Not to mention, even after the SD at zero, it was evened up pretty quickly, and Dadzie still ran away with that stock.
True.
So.
Oh, that pivot up tilt was so nice.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. Ooh. Oh, that kind of an ill-advised fair out of shield.
Yeah.
Weird scramble there.
Okay, yeah. Dadzie just not even gonna mess with it. I don't blame him.
Yeah, no, it's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was.
Crazy shield pop.
He was kind of smart at first for, not committing when his shield was that low, but I guess he just kind of forgot, like the Green Goblin got to him.
You gotta spot dodge or something there, or roll, or whatever you can do to get out of that.
Yeah.
That might have just been, is that just true, actually?
See, a jump? Okay. Well, the block string itself was true, and this is kind of crazy. Yeah, no, the block string was true. I'm just surprised Dadzie committed to, like, anything in the first place to put himself in that position.
I gotcha. All right. Dadzie looking for the same edge guard
I thought we were going to see
first stock with.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were going to see just like a downer on the two frame.
Yeah.
Well, I got the regrab.
I mean, I get why he countered, but I think it's kind of tough to counter the end of that if it's close to the ledge, right?
Yeah, I really don't think. What the? That's unfortunate.
Weird offstage interaction.
But yeah, I don't think counter is necessarily worth it in this matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen the success rate has been very low.
Yeah.
Right now, and I mean, a very massive lead for Lucky. And let's be honest, he's not that close to losing this stock either.
No, I mean, and he has Dadzie on ledge on the last stock too. Like, this is, even though he's up 3 stocks to 1, he's still in a favorable position. Like on this stock, even I don't know. Can Dadzie take one?
Dadzie's still kind of running into that same issue he's been running into the whole set, where it's like every time you see him move forward, there's going to be some kind of commitment as opposed to like a feint.
Yeah.
And Lucky has just been running away with that knowledge.
Yeah. And that's something I think too, like, It's that, and I think also that's one thing, and I think the other thing is there are a lot of the times where Dadzie just hasn't been quite ready to rip on a lot of the times when he does have a read, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of times where he's like in position, but doesn't know what he wants to do to punish the option he was there for.
Yeah. And like it's clear that like the positioning is like in the last game especially, there was one time where I was like like he had, I think it was a
oh my god.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. We're giving out gifts like Christmas here.
Okay, and I mean, this is all of a sudden kind of winnable. I mean,
low-key,
but yeah,
no,
that's up
I think
throw.
you're... Must not have been dead to up throw. Lucky knows his percent's better than we do, I think.
Yeah.
That'll do it, yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting to see because I feel like Lucky was getting a lot of mileage at the ledge, but Dadzie kept putting himself at the ledge whenever Lucky got off the respawn platform.
Right.
So it's like, he's already really strong there, but now you're actively putting yourself in that situation while he also has the invincibility.
Yeah,
so it's like, I think that's something Dadzie might want to pay a little bit more attention to.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's a lot of merit to that because I think you're right, and I think it's just like the very small things that are kind of losing Dadzie the set on the margins, but it's things that Lucky is aware of and is just running away with. Like you mentioned, the whole like when he runs forward, there's always a commitment. It's small stuff like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how the game is played at this level. But okay,
okay, that was almost something really crazy.
Yeah, I think Lucky has realized where he can turn the heat on here.
Oh, this could. I mean,
I don't know how you're gonna.
That could have actually been a stock, but I think he just like pressed the trigger too early.
I don't know how you're gonna polish that off though. Like, does Downer even kill?
Well, I think he like committed way too early to what he wanted.
I see.
Oh no!
Oh,
that's
I get why. I totally get why, but yeah.
And I mean, honestly, something I kind of want to see. You know, you see, it's kind of what I was saying where Dadzie's always committing to an option and moves forward. I think he's also committing too early to edge guards as opposed to kind of seeing how Lucky wants to recover, maybe with a bait, and then trying to punish it next time around.
I think to your point, there are certain positions where he could be positioning himself to cover like 2 or 3 different things and then just reacting, basically, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to drop all the way down there.
Because like hanging onto ledge is a very strong option, but I think he's always ready to pull the trigger as opposed to watching where Lucky is going to go, like kind of as a reaction to his positioning.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that also gives up a lot of opportunities to just like collect ample data.
For sure, and I think that's okay. Well, if Dadzie can even it up here, it could be an interesting game yet.
I mean, Lucky just like this entire time has been so solid. We're talking about, you know, like maybe what Dadzie could be doing better, but Lucky's just doing such a great job at punishing like everything consistently.
Yeah, and it's like we're saying, like these are very small things that Lucky's punishing. These are like things that in most sets Dadzie would be able to get away with just fine.
Yeah, but and I'm surprised that dancing blade connected.
Okay. Well, Dadzie has even the stock count up, but he does have to find it. Okay.
Ooh, kind of an ambitious up smash.
I mean, I feel like that's a I'm up 2-1 kind of up smash, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually, again, I keep thinking he's going to, okay, now he has no jump. He's back, though. Good positioning.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that was really nice reversal, actually.
Yeah, and now you're kind of just in a position where it's like, dude, I don't know. It's the thing with Lucina where it's like, yeah, she's really, really good at holding space and like in a neutral or advantaged position in a game, like it's hard to deal with her, but this type of position, like making a comeback is tough, you know?
And I think, honestly, like, Dadzie can realistically still make this comeback. But just like with the way Lucky's been playing the whole time, it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, I think that's kind of part of it, right? And it's like, it's really kind of just like you're also running out of time on the stock, I think. Because you need to find like a big burst move on this stock to kill like before too much more time passes and all of a sudden you're just in range to,
I mean, I'm going to say I don't like these counters.
Yeah. I can't blame you. I mean, I see your point. I don't really think they don't really do much, I don't think.
I see the vision, but after, you know,
that's just a crazy reaction.
Yeah, no, that was just good. Yeah, but I was going to say, like, I see the vision behind the counters, right? It has a hitbox, but, like, after the first couple, you know, the first
It's something you can get away with like once, I feel like.
Yeah, and it's
after
like
that, it's like, yeah.
You know, the first one maybe doesn't work. It's like, okay, I could do it better. But then like the second and third one and fourth one, like it's never been working, right?
For
and
sure.
the one time that it did connect, it sent Lucky towards the stage, so he just checked and recovered.
Right?
So it's like I don't think it's worth it to keep going for that. I mean, if you're conditioning him to keep, you know, going up next to ledge, you can just throw out an aerial or something.
I feel like what would have made me stop going for it is the time where it connected and then didn't hit and Lucky got a ledge trap off it.
That too.
That would have taken me off it. I'm pretty sure I'd have been like, you know what, you got it. We're done with that. But hey, you know, Dadzie's still in the bracket heading to losers after dropping 3-1. He's in prime position here to make top 8. I believe he's going to be playing, if I can see the bracket here. It's Dravis?
Yeah. What?
Oh, Grizzhawk or Just Johns. Okay.
But I mean, to Dadzie's credit, though, there were definitely a lot of things he was doing, like, you know, right there, right?
Sure,
like his spacing on stuff was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and
he was more so losing in like the movement game.
Yeah, and I really think conceptually he has a good idea of how to hold space in that matchup. It's just like Lucky makes it so hard to do anything. Like,
and it's like, you know, after a certain point, you're kind of getting out damaged, so you feel the need to start moving forward first, and it's like, all of a sudden, you know, Lucky can afford to play defensive.
Like, it kind of feeds into itself because that's what Lucky's looking for the whole time too, you know? It's crazy.
And I mean, you know, again, credit where credit's due. When Dadzie had a lead, he was actually doing pretty well.
He was,
It's just he, you know, very rarely had the opportunity to do that,
he rarely had the ability to continue holding the lead. But I think our next set is going to be Doug Todd and Ahis, who's changed his start GG. Do you know what he's changed it to?
What has he changed it to?
God Ahis-Zilla.
God Ahis.
How's that one make you feel?
Huh. God. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sure. You know, honestly,
I don't know if I vibe with that one. Like,
I think he can do whatever he wants, and I'm happy for him. That's my take.
I agree.
Yeah.
That you know, that's not my tag, right?
No, it's not.
So if he's happy with it, all the more power to him.
And here he comes, Big Ahis and
God
Doug Todd.
Ahis-Zilla.
That's who we're going to have on our stream here. We got the Yoshi and we got Mario. Doug Todd dispatching Just Johns to make it here. So Dadzie didn't beat Ahis. I don't know who Dadzie beat then.
Okay, yeah. I saw them playing at a setup, and I'm like, oh, he probably.
Who did Ahis beat in pools, Matt? Can you click on the bracket? There you go. Thank you, buddy. So Dadzie beating Sphinx and Ahis beating Noko, who upset Quank. And Noko actually did make the run all the way to top 16 too.
Okay.
So
cool.
Noko's going to play Sprite and then Flats for top 8. Pretty good